Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is the part 2 of the Valentine's Day look since I couldn't make up my mind. So we're just going to play with the Norvina palette today and basically see what kind of romancy look we can come up with these kind of pinks and purples. I'm not going to use any of the brown shades in here, so let's just get into that. And if you did miss my first one, I posted it yesterday. That was like the nude classic look, so it is kind of up to you which one you would more prefer to go to. That's why I'm doing two separate ones, because, yeah. But this isn't, there's so many like red pink looks on YouTube right now that if you want one of those, just go look for someone else's video, honestly. I want to do something that's still kind of like pretty and dainty and that sort of thing, but not as pink and red. So we're going to mainly go for the purpley pinks. Alright, so I adjusted the brightness on my camera a little bit because I didn't like how dark it was looking, at least on my side from what I can see in the viewfinder. So I did just put some MAC paint pot on, so let's go into the Norvina palette, and we are going to start with the color, let's start with the color Soul. Soul is that nice purple one down here. It's like that bluish purple. And I did just notice that for my other tutorial that I did, I forgot to completely show the palette and what colors I was even using. I was saying what I was using, but I wasn't actually showing it, so I'm going to try with this one to remember. But I don't even know what I'm doing here. But take like a packing brush, and this one, they are just all used, so, but this color won't rub off, but it's kind of this shape. It's that more kind of densely packed. And take a bit of that Soul purple shade, and we're just going to want to pack it into the crease here. And just taking that brush that we're using, just kind of blend up a little bit, just so that the edges aren't so harsh now that you kind of packed that shade into the crease. And then taking a fluffy brush, this is that like, I don't know how to, it's the like Miss Glam brush. This is in the SS57. I just don't, there's like two letters in front of it that I just don't know. I think it's like SL. But anyway, we're going to take the shade Love, which is that pretty pink down here, if it would focus. It's this pretty pink down here, and we're going to use that shade to blend out the edges of Soul. And taking that fluffy brush, just go back in with a little bit more of Soul, now that the Love shade kind of blended a little bit of it away, and blend them just together with a little bit more product on your brush, just like barely tap it in the pan, just so that these two can blend together. And I think I want to do like a halo eye with this, so let's put a little bit more Soul on. I'm going to take that packing brush that I had. We're going to take a little bit of Soul on the inner as well as the outer corners. And then take Passion, which is like this kind of berry-ish purple down here at the end, and take that shade with the packing brush, and I'm just going to barely tap into it, and we're going to put a little bit on top of the Love shade to kind of make this a little bit more like warmer purple instead of so cool tone purple, if you know what I mean. Like, it gives it kind of that little bit of pink that the look needs, so that it's not just all that pastel shade, and you can totally leave it that pastel purpley because you can see the difference. That just intensifies it more, and this just leaves it a little bit lighter, so it's kind of up to your preference. You can use either way. I just wanted a more kind of smoky Valentine's Day purpley look, so we are just going to do this. I think that looks pretty good so far. It's only taken me like 3 minutes to do this, so if you're in a rush, honestly, this probably wouldn't take too long. And now we're going to go in with the M167, which is that packing brush that I like so much. And let's do the shade Celestial, which is this lighter purple in the palette. And then right in the very middle, we're going to go in with Wild Child. So this pink and this purple is what, this pink and this purple is what we're going to be using. And what I'm going to do for both of these is wet my brush so that it's more metallic. And so with that Celestial, which is the purple shade, just put it right here on the outer edges of the eye, blending it in to the Passion shade mixed with the Love shade that we did, and just kind of keep it centered, but on the outer edges of the center. And now that that is more nicely blended in, we're going to take Wild Child, which is that very light pink, get it kind of packed on the brush. And I spray my brush pretty close, that way it's pretty saturated with product. And we're just going to place this right in the middle of the lid, and then we will go in and blend it out. And what I'm just doing is taking my finger and packing a little bit of Wild Child right in the center of the lid. And then we're going to take our brush again, get a little bit of Celestial, you don't have to wet it, and just blend it in to Wild Child. And then if you really wanted to take this a little bit further, you could take Drama, which is the nice dark purple, and you can also put that on the outer corners. I am not going to, but that is just an option. And I am going to take a little bit more of Passion and just barely blend that in on the inner and outer corners with Celestial, just to get the darkness just a little bit back so that the sparkle and metallics kind of stay more towards the middle of the eye. And then for the lower lash line, we're gonna kind of do something similar to the top. Well, we will keep the darkness on the outside, but have that bright pop in the middle. So take the Soul shade, which is the bluish purple, and put that on the very outer and inner corner of your eye. We are just going to use that shade because it matches nicely up top. And take a little bit of Wild Child and wet it. That way it kind of stays better on your lower lash line as well. So wet your brush with a little bit of Wild Child and put it right in the middle. And then since your brush is pretty much already still wet, just take Celestial and kind of just run that a little bit on the lower lash line, on the sides of Wild Child, just to kind of give it the effect of it looking the same, but you don't have to work as hard. And so that's honestly, that's pretty much it. What I'm gonna do actually is, I mean, you can do a wing liner with this, but I am just going to pop on some lashes, so I will be back with that. What you're actually gonna wanna do real fast, just to make sure that the lash band and your eye kind of connect, is just do like just a thin black line on your upper eye. So just take whatever liner you have. This one's the Ulta liquid liner, and honestly I don't like it that much, but it's alright. It's just their just black shade. And all we're gonna do is do a very thin line on the top. It's just a very, very thin line. You don't want it too big, especially if you're just gonna put on lashes, but it's just to kind of help mask them. So I'm going in with the Kiss lashes. I got these ones on sale. I found them. They are in the style Page Boy. Alright, now that your lashes are on, I think it just gives the look a little extra like Vavoom kind of, I guess, style. Go in with some liner. I did put some mascara on my lower lash lines. Just go in with some black eyeliner. You're going to want to kind of intensify the look a little bit. So either go with like a plum or dark or black. Anything in that kind of range. You don't want to do like a nude eyeliner because that's just not going to match the look. So now that the black eyeliner is on, we're going to go back into the palette, take any kind of rounded dome looking brush because we are going to put some highlight now on in the middle and that kind of the inner corners and such. So go in with the shade Dreamer, and this is the lightest shade in the palette. Well, besides there's two light shades. There's the matte one and then there's the one with the shimmer. Go in with Dreamer, and that's the lightest. It kind of has like a gold undertone. And we're just going to place this on the inner corner of your eye, as well as right under the brow bone, just like usual. So guys, this is the look that I came up with for Valentine's Day, which is more of a pastel-y, purpley pink look with the Norvina palette. I didn't want to do just like the normal, I guess, like Valentine's Day look that everyone usually does. So I think this is still kind of subtle and pretty and, you know, whatever you want to do it with a little bit of lash and everything like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if there's anything you want to see. Maybe I can do just a tutorial with the Modern Renaissance since that's the only one that I didn't use for my videos, but yeah, just let me know if you guys want to see anything specific. And again, I forgot to go in with lipstick. As you can tell, I'm not a big lipstick person because I always forget. But I have two options here. I have the Tarte Lip Paint in Birthday Suit, which is kind of this more pinky, I guess, rose tone. And then I also have the Milani matte shade, and it's just the number 61. So it kind of depends on what color you're going for. The top one is a more red, and the bottom one, which is the Milani, is that more pink. So I think I'm going to go in actually today with the Milani one. I do just have some chapstick on my lips again because I like to wear chapstick. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that off and put the Milani shade on. And unlike the nude look that I did yesterday, this one you don't have to line your lips if you don't want to, because this is more of a soft kind of glam look. So just put some color on your lip, and then what I actually really want to do is put some gloss on top. So this is just a Sephora gloss, and this is, let's see, I don't know, it's just in the shade 4 Perfect Nude. There's no shimmer or anything in it, but I think a little bit of gloss will make the lips pop a little. And I'm just going to keep it on the center of the lips. That way they look more juicy, like they're coming forward at you. And that is the lip combo that I did. You don't have to put a lip gloss. Even a chapstick makes it look a little bit more glossy, but yeah. So now it's actually the end of the video. I will see you guys next time.